My name is Yuri Kobayashi. I work at Music Info. Our guest artist today here, Emiliano Branda. Welcome. Could you please introduce yourself?
Ciao, Yuri. I am Emiliano Branda. I am a musician from Italy, principally a piano player, but generally a composer. I saw that I've got a lot of streams, at least over 1 million of streams. I think my piano music is interesting for the Chinese listeners. Because I saw in my artist profile, in Music Info promotion guide, with a lot. Also, that I had more than 1,600,000 streams.
Yes.
I think that it's a lot of streams for an Italian pianist, or not. I don't know what the average of streams in China, but I think that's it's a good result considering that I'm in Rome and I'm not in Hong Kong or in Peking.
Yes. So compared to your other or your music doing on other platforms, say in Spotify, how do you compare what you are getting in China?
Okay. Now in Spotify, I have 1 million of stream, but I'm helped by my Instagram and Facebook followers.
Okay, so you do use the social media to.
I release a lot of video in this social network, in Instagram and Facebook, and so they after have listened my music played by me live, they go on the various DSP. And trying to search my music on Netflix, on Spotify, and Tidal, Deezer, Amazon, Apple, and search Emiliano Branda and start to listen to me. But it's very difficult to reach 1 million of streams. That's the truth. But I got it. I don't know why, but I got it.
You make many different kinds of music.
Yes,
always with the classical piano and some ambient, some electronic music. Do you find that there is a specific audience for your music? Is there a type of music that does really well?
I never try to write only one kind of music, because the music for me is the way to explore myself.
Mm-hmm.
My conscience, and I'm trying to put out of me my emotion, and we don't have only one emotion.
Of course, yes.
The same is for the language. You speak in a way with your daughter, with your wife, with your parents, but you don't speak in the same way with your friends.
Yes.
That's the music for me. I like to search a lot of way to try to communicate with my word. That's not only inside of me.
Yes.
My word.
So the music that is playing on Spotify, is there an album or a song that is has a bigger audience?
Yes, the music in Spotify. I don't like Spotify very much.
Mm.
That's the truth. Because Spotify, it's a little. I think it's a close way, a restricted way to let the others could. Listen your heart. That's my music. My heart, my music is the same for me.
Yes.
Because I write what's in my heart, To explain this better, if I listen a story by my friends or by someone, I try to put it in music, to transform the story, my story or your story, or a story of my friends, or a story that I see in a TV, or I listen by my friends of mine. I try to translate it in music, because the music is the universal language that's in the world, no?
So what is your favorite way of sharing music to your audience?
I'm very lucky because I write for the RAI, that's the Italian television, the official Italian television. So I'm very very lucky to do this. Since 20 years, I write for the Italian TV. Sometimes I have a cup of coffee and I listen my music in TV. And I don't know why, but they like my music. It's a good result for me. And they use my music where they want. That's not always a good thing, but they use my music. But I think that's the way to try to put out of my world my music, to try to arrive to someone else that is me. Someone else that is not me could listen my music in the digital platform, music digital platform, but also in the Italian TV.
Yes.
Or on theater or museum in the world, because I do a lot of music for the museum.
The museum, yes. Okay.
America.
So do they have a preference, or do they request a specific kind of music from you?
They love my piano music, but it's not always simple to write piano music and stop it, because they usually start with a request that is piano music, but then they want a second version of the same piece with an orchestra, or a third version with electronic, or a fourth version with a rapper, with a voice, or a lot of things. I start to write with my piano, but sometimes I write with a drum, or with a drum fill, or with a lick, a guitar lick, or a bass groove, or a bass riff. I don't know. That's what. Sometimes I write music. First of all, in my mind.
Yes.
Everywhere I am, I can write music in my mind, and that's important. That there is now the technology.
Yes.
With the technology, I can record my idea that I sing in my phone, and I will return in my home, and then I will play. I could play my music. So otherwise, I forget all my music.
So this is your life. Is your life in music? You live in your studio and create music every day.
This is a little piece of my house. I have 100 over than 100 meter. My house it's not a small house, but I have keep a room of I think 20 meter. To put it my piano and my musical world, my computers, and what was important to write now music. That is I think you know this.
Yes.
It's much different to write music now than in the last century with a pencil on a paper.
Yes.
Now we must use technology, but not to do real music. The technology is necessary, must be used to adjust your musical ideas,
Mm-hmm.
to grow it and to do it in a better way.
To realize your
In
ideas.
the best way, in the best possible way that you can do it. So I don't have money to buy an orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
So I must reproduce an orchestra with my West instruments, like a million of musicians in the world. But I sometimes conduct my friends that play in their orchestras, and I record my friends that play my music, and I love my friends. That
it's wonderful playing for friends.
Don't take money from me. They did and they do all my music gratis because they my friends, and I play with for they, and they play with me.
Yes.
It's an exchange, a musical exchange.
You have an acoustic piano in your studio, and you also have a lot of electronic equipment, and I just wonder, how do you navigate your musical career in today's world of technology? How do you find new platforms, new ways of sharing and creating music?
I've started 20 years ago to write my music. And 20 years ago, I had a dream. I don't want to ever die. I want to live forever, but only Jesus Christ could live forever.
Yes.
I can live forever, and I think that the only way that I can is to write something that could resist to my death. I'm not Mozart, I'm not Bach, I'm not Beethoven, I'm not Ryuichi Sakamoto, I'm not Chick Corea, that is death 1 year ago. My master, my maestro, Chick Corea, the most beautiful jazz player and musician that I know. And so 20 years ago, I had this dream, this strange dream. I want to live forever, like the Queen's song. But I know it's an illusion. It's not true. But I'm trying to write music, and I will try to write music until my hands and my heart and my mind could.
Yes.
So I try to write the best music that I can write. I will not know ever if my music will be always the best music in the world, but I wrote at least over than 1,000 pieces. But I like 2 or 3 pieces of mine. I think 5, 7, 8, 10, at least 10 pieces I like of my music. I like 10 pieces, but I wrote over than 1,000. It's not a genre. I think there are 2 kinds of music: good music and bad music. And what the things that decide what is now the good music is how you feel now. I feel like a rapper music, and I wanna listen disco music, disco dance. I wanna listen classical music. I wanna listen stupid music that sing la 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 la. It's not important because I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yes.
Now I listen happy because I'm happy.
Yes.
So, and that's the good music of this moment. Yes. But tomorrow that will be a worst music in the world.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because I think it's not a genre. I like heavy metal. I like jazz. I like house. I like hip hop. I like R&B. I like the Queen. I like the Deep Purple. but I like Beatles.
Yes.
Who don't like who didn't like the Beatles? I don't know. Okay. But I think perhaps I hate the role teacher and what I teach to my student. You must put your life and your heart, your emotion, your sentiment in the music, because that's a way that it's important now for you to express yourself, the music. And I'm trying to develop the love of life more than the love of music in their lives. I wanna that they speak with the music.
Yes.
Not only trying to play music that someone has written or has wrote. I try to put they to write music.
So that they need to create their own music as a language to express their life.
Yes, I think, and the music is the language that 22 years ago had saved me from a disaster, because I'm trying to suicide myself.
Oh,
I want to.
So you weren't very happy.
No, I was very very down about my wellness, because of this worst cancer and so on. But now I'm well, and I tried to suicide, to put a stop in my life. But there was a moment, I feel like a hand that in over my head that said me, "What are you doing now? Stop it!" And I've stopped my car. I've stopped my this. No, I don't know. I don't know what can I do to not impress yourself. I stopped to think to stop my life, and the music helped me a lot, because in the music I put all my heart, all my emotion, all my bad moment, all my happy moment. And the music will help them to try a woman,
yes.
friends.
For love, yes.
And love. That's the language. Now with the music, we're communicating. I'm in Rome, you are in Finland.
Yes.
I'm Italian. I'm not speak. I can't speak. I couldn't speak very well in English, but we're trying to communicate thanks to the music. And so the music, I'm trying to say, to teach to my student, don't be worried, be happy, because the music could save you.
Yes.
In the way that you will find in your life, but the music could save each one. Yes. I think is in my little world, that's the music was like a spirit that saved me. I don't know why, I don't know what's happened, but I'm now here speaking with you and speaking with a lot of people in the world that I don't know.
Yes.
Via the music digital platform, via the television, they love my music, but I don't know they. Yes. That's the important things. So, and I will never know who listen my music, but it's not important. It's important to do something in your life.
So the words that you just shared with me, they are quite intimate. They share very personal aspects of your life, and this is something you like to share with your students. Is there something that you would like to share with your audience, or your say your audience in China?
It's difficult.
It's difficult, yes.
English, what I like to share in China. I know that I will try to do my best in my music. I don't want to write bad music because write bad music it's like do bad things. It's like to kill someone. Because yes, I think that there are a lot of musicians, a lot of technical musicians. They don't do music. They do a lot of notes, but there is not music in that notes. A lot of musicians, wonderful musician, technical musician, wonderful composer, but that music can't reach my heart.
Yes,
I will try to reach the heart of the people. Don't try to reach every kind of heart. I try to reach a moment of your life. And so I repeat, now you are happy, you feel well with my happy song. Now you are crying, you feel well with my crying song. And that's the purpose of my composition. That's what I try to do. I try to express myself and to link and exchange with me and my followers or with my listeners that I don't know. I will never know my listeners, but it's a wonderful way to do an exchange. Like with my students. My students tell me, Maestro, I wanna learn this kind of music. Wow, what a bad music! But I stop. I listen. They do. There's good. There are good things also in this music. Okay, let's try to study this music. And I think that the music could do a lot of exchange with people. Through people, that's the important things. I like to do an exchange for me and the Chinese, my Chinese listener that I sense. I try to write music that will capable to reach their heart. I want to explore their emotion with my music, but my music it's only a way for their emotion.
Yes.
A way for their a way for transmutate their I don't know what's the words in English now. It's very difficult, so it's better that I stop to talk. I stop.
Okay.
And a lot of other instruments. But I like the piano.
Yes.
Because by the piano I could write a lot of music, and I can direct every musician with this finger. Because I write the orchestral material, and they are under me, and I can do this with this finger. They do what I want.
Wow. Okay, that's great. You have a wonderful walk, and it was very nice to meet you, Emiliano. And we'll keep in touch, all right?
Okay, stay well.
Yes.
Put this...
To put the mask on.
I hate this, but we must wear in Italy. I think for another year. I hope minus, but I don't think. I think that pandemic state will be for another 1 or 2 years. That's a tragedy, a world tragedy. But you must like the pussy. That's the important thing.
Yes, you must.
Have a nice day, Yuri.
Okay, take care.
It was a pleasure. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, Yuri.